Yes, sir! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Eazy, a.k.a. Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ, coming to you live with another video, man. And Adrian Wojnarowski, the great Woj, has told us, has reported that Anthony Davis is on the trading block, and he has requested a trade from his team. Anthony Davis is 25 years old with 6 years of NBA experience. Ain't that crazy? Came in the league when he was like 19, man. And, you know, it's just going to be... Anybody that gets him will be very lucky, but who do we think he's going to go to? I have no clue. But I can tell you this. He said he's not signing an extension. And he's already told the New Orleans Pelicans that I'm not playing for you again at the end of this. Now, the Pelicans could try to sit on it and force him to play because he still got 2 years left on his contract. So, you know, well, you got the rest of this year. And then you got the 2019 to 2020 season. So that's this upcoming season. And they've got next year. So they really have him locked up for 2 years. They can make him play if they want to. But normally when a player comes out and says that they want to request a trade because, you know, they're not going to sign any type of extension, you want to try to go ahead and move that guy as soon as possible. Now, we have 2 weeks until the trade deadline. So, you know, we'll see how that goes out. But look, though, before we get into that, man, if you like custom shirts and all that good stuff, the straight out of series and all, look at, man, look at this straight out of the gym. Look at that. Yeah! Check out breezetees.com, man. You can change the font, you can change this, change that, change all that stuff, man. We got all the finest shirts, t-shirts. If you got a custom idea, you can email me or just hit me up on Instagram. You know, custom shirts start at like 20 bucks, man. Mostly that's gonna be the best. Goated. You can just do whatever you want to, man, with these joints. We got the custom shirts. This starts at $13.99. But if you want a custom shirt, like you got a original idea or something like that, you know, just hit me up on Instagram and I got you. But anyway, back to the news. Like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, he's 25 years old, and he's an MVP type player. The only reason he probably haven't won the MVP yet is because his team been winning #1 and because he plays in New Orleans and they really don't have much talent down there. They tried, I can't lie to you, they have tried to get him some type of talent and they have attempted to try to get some people around him, but they just haven't tried hard enough. The team is not winning. He feels like some of his best, like a lot of these NBA players are saying that they're only going to play to like 35 anyway. Ain't nobody playing to 40 no more because they're making too much money. So he's got like one, maybe 2 big contracts left. Definitely 2 big contracts left. So if, let's say if he goes here, signs an extension, a 5-year extension, that'll take him to 30, and then he signs another contract and that'll take him to 35. He'll probably be done. Right! Look at this right here. The talent, he just feels like he's being wasted. And I feel like he's my brother because, you know, a brother from another mother. We got the same haircut. We got the same hairstyle. And he looks like me. So, you know, look at this Al Horford getting taken to the rim. Speaking of Al Horford, man, they're talking about possibly sending him off to the Celtics. But I don't know if we can send him to the Celtics, man. I don't know if you can send him to the Celtics and it be a good fit just because you got to make the money match up. And is Kyrie going to be there? Kyrie's talking about he may go back out and play with LeBron. He feels sorry. He doesn't realize what he was doing, you know, with all the good stuff. They had a good conversation and all that. But, hey, it is what it is. He having some buyer's remorse, I guess, because he was playing with a veteran team. And then after playing with that veteran team, you go and play with a team of young guys, and you have to carry everything, and everything is on you. Everything is on your shoulders. And like, people complain about LeBron taking the spotlight, but a lot of times they don't know how big of a blessing it is to have somebody to take the spotlight off you. But at the same time, everything is about that person. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Like, you really don't want to see that sometimes. You know,
where should he go?
We already said where he should go. We started out with Boston. Boston could probably make it work because they could probably make the money match up more easily than anybody. Al Horford is already making way too much money. As a matter of fact, let's see how much Al Horford is making right now. Al Horford is already making way too much money. So especially for, I can't even spell his name, but we got it right here. Look at Al Horford is making $30 million. $30 million a year. Al Horford, please. Okay, so they could make the money match up probably pretty easily with Al Horford because he's making $30 million right now. This year, Anthony Davis is only making $25 million, only $25 million. So they'll probably have to send somebody over there as well. It'll probably be like, let's see who Tony Allen played for, man. Let's see who Tony Allen plays for. They're gonna have to send somebody else there Oh, Tony Allen don't play for anybody right now. Okay, so status is inactive. They're gonna have to send somebody else over there. So, and I really don't see that happening. So, you're gonna have to figure out a way to make the money match up. That would be the Lakers' biggest problem. But like I said, they wouldn't have any problem making the money match up if you went to Boston. They could get Al Horford. They could send somebody else off of the Pelicans, you know, to Boston, and then they will be good to go. But let's see how much Kyle Kuzma's making, man. Let's see how much Kuzma makes. Kyle Kuzma right now is making $3 million, and Brandon Ingram. Let's see how much Brandon Ingram is making. Brandon Ingram right now is making $9 million. I mean, not $9 million. I'm sorry. He's making $5 million. So that's only $10 million. So they'll probably have to send. They probably got to send Caldwell Pope also. So they would have to do something like that. He's making $12 million. That would just barely, what, 12, 3, and 5. So that's like 8. Dang, they still would have to send somebody else. Because, okay, so that's $12 million right there. And then you go over here, Brandon Ingram is making, so that's practically $17 million. And then we came back to Kuzma, who's making about, oh, Kuzma only making $1 million, so that's like $20 million. So you still have to get like $5 more million. So they're gonna have, the Lakers will have to send the most, but I definitely believe that they will have to send Kuzma as well as Brandon Ingram, probably Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and somebody else off the bench. You know, maybe Shree or something. I don't know who else they're gonna have to send. I don't know how they're gonna make the money match up. That's one of the things with this with the NBA, or maybe they have to get a third team in, and they have somebody who they don't really want, and then they could probably move them or what have you. That's why you have the 3-team deals, just to make the money match up. That's really the only problem that I see. But Boston could do it without much of an effort at all. They already have somebody making more than Anthony Davis. They could probably do a sign and trade, so they'll sign him. He signs an extension, and you know, now he'll be making $30 million. They could probably make the money match up straight up. But the Lakers are gonna have a heck of a time making the money match up. Now, it already was reported that Boston was a potential destination, and like we said, like we just discussed, we know there's gonna be a really good destination as far as the logistics go. If the Lakers want him, the Lakers have already been trying to get him. If you have Anthony Davis, do you need Kuzma or Ingram? How much burn are they really gonna get? You know what I'm saying? So the Lakers already had said that they were looking for a big-time free agent this year in free agency, and then if they were able to get a big-time free agent, then they were gonna go after Anthony Davis very aggressively with trades or what have you. And so I hope they wouldn't have to get rid of Lance, make him dance Lance, because I think Lance make him dance might be the next piece. And that would be crazy. Let's see how much Lance Stevenson makes. Lance Stevenson only makes $4 million. How much does Rondo make then? Like, I'm really interested on how would they make it work. I mean, maybe they could do something with Rondo, but then Ball is not back yet, so that would be real. That would be very tough, man. I don't know how they would make the money match up. And then let's just look for kicks and giggles. 2019. NBA free agents. Let's see who they will be able to get in free agency this year. Obviously you're gonna have Kawhi. Would they be able to get Kevin Durant? He's on a player option. They might be able to get Kevin Durant. He's already kind of hinted at it. Kawhi's a free agent after this year. They could probably get him. Kristaps Porzingis, but if you get him, then he's restricted, so that really doesn't matter. Chris Middleton, that's not a big free agent. Julius Randle, he's not coming back. We already know that. Tobias Harris, I seriously doubt it. Paul Millsap doesn't fit the system. Harrison Barnes, no. Jabari Parker, maybe. Trevor Ariza, possibly. So if they were to get a big-time free agent, like, you're really talking about, if you're talking about big-time free agents, you're really reduced at this point to Kawhi or Kevin Durant. If you are able to land Anthony Davis by the end of the season, would there be enough to pull Kevin Durant in? And would LeBron be willing to just say take a really back seat? I think after getting hurt this time, he might be willing to take a back seat and just say, hey, I'm gonna take a back seat and let these guys play. I'll be the greatest for 2 months out of the year at the end. Because if you get Anthony Davis, if you got Ball, Anthony Davis, LeBron, let's say you put KD at the 2, or even Kawhi at the 2, KD or Kawhi at the 2. You got LeBron at the 3, Anthony Davis at the 4, JaVale McGee at the 5. If you get something like that, you really don't have to have LeBron push as hard as he has to all year. Maybe he can take that back seat and just do as much as he needs to until until the team gets there. And then, like I said, 2 months out of the year during the playoffs, he can be the greatest of all time like he normally is. But just let these guys be great and carry you to that. And then you do your thing in the end. You ain't got to be like James Harden to carry everything anymore. I don't know, man. It's just a question. Like I said, he has officially requested a trade. He's already told him he's not going to re-sign. He's not gonna go back to the Pelicans, and he does not intend to finish this season up with the Pelicans, looking like my brother from another mother. But anyway, so he's not gonna finish the season up with the Pelicans. He's done with that. And like I said, the Pelicans can make him stay if they wanted to, but a lot of times when players do like this, they go ahead and just go ahead and do what the player asks and just get them there. But I really don't know, man. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a very interesting 2 weeks leading up to the trade deadline and on past the trade deadline. How does this affect it? We got 2 weeks coming up to it. February 7th is it. And do they get him traded before then or not? I don't know. But I know one thing. If they can get it done, you really don't need Kuzma or Ingram at this point. Now, the only thing is going to be, obviously, you have to sign some key free agents at the end of the season. But how would they make the money match up? Like I said, they're probably, in all likelihood, probably going to bring a third team in, and then the Lakers will probably get a few role players, and Anthony Davis and a couple of role players to fill in a couple of these spots. But hey, the Lakers have enough young talent to make this work. But Boston might be the front runner just because they can do it straight up, and they don't even have to worry about losing Jaylen Brown or losing what's my guy's name? Their future possible MVP in Jason Tatum. I don't know, man. How would this make this work out? And how would this affect the landscape of the NBA? Would this make LeBron and the Lakers instant contenders? Well, would they still not have enough to beat the Golden State Warriors? I don't know, man. Y'all let me know. But I gotta get up out of here. Till next time. It's your boy Eazy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ. Holla! D6 got this mug. It don't matter. We got the GOAT and my brother playing for the same team. Yeah! Let's really see what's gonna happen.